InshaAllah. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Atiullah, Atiya Rasul ulil amri minkum. And always a reminder for myself, and abdukal ajis da'if miskeen zalim jahal. But for the grace of Allah that we're still in existence. We took this path in which to be nothing, and that alhamdulillah Allah the blessings and nazar of Sayyidina Muhammad and guidance of awliyaullah come into our lives and teach us to be nothing, to love the holy ones, the blessed ones, the guided ones, that Allah loves them and blesses them. And Allah's love supreme upon Sayyidina Muhammad, his holy family, holy companions and the servants whom serve that reality whom we call awliya, the saints of Allah in the heavens and on the earth. And our life was to be nothing. As much as we can reach the state of nothingness in a world that continuously makes us to be something. That we go back, and a reminder always for myself of the basics of the tariqah and the basics of these realities, that in these holy nights with so much light and so much blessings coming, that to live a life of trying to efface ourselves to be nothing and learning this way of tafakkur and contemplation. That as much as we can become nothing and empty ourself of ourself, and as much as we train on how to connect our hearts, how to visualize the presence of the shaykh, how to meditate every day, reminding myself that in this busy world and everything around me I'm nothing, that, Ya Rabbi, let me to reach your oceans of light and ishq and love, and that in this world that continuously pushes me to be something, I remind myself always, Ya Rabbi, I'm nothing. I'm nothing in the sense that in the face of your oceans of greatness, in the oceans of blessings and knowledges and realities, I'm nothing. And that if you accept me into this path of nothingness, then truly I've gained a great success. And in this way of tafakkur and contemplation, in which visualizing our shaykh, asking for the madad and support of the shaykh, and to rid myself of myself. And the fastest way to achieve these… As-salamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Shaykh Nurjan. Thank you for watching the video that you're watching. InshaAllah, if you're happy with the content and happy with these programs, please support the button below, the programs that we have for our orphanage repairs, our water well, Give the Gift of Life, our mobile food vans. We have now 5 vans: Vancouver, Chicago, Los Angeles, Pakistan. There's many programs that reach thousands of people and rescue foods and give those supplies to people in need. Your support is greatly appreciated. Also, be so kind as to leave loving comments, and please share the stream. Every bit counts. As-salamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. These realities is with good character, that whatever Allah is going to test us with in life is to have good character, the best of manners, the best of creation. Sayyidina Muhammad, this is a title in which Allah granted to Prophet, that you're khuluqul azim, you're of a magnificent character. And knowing that Sayyidina Muhammad is how Allah wants to be found, that I'm a hidden treasure wanting to be found, wanting to be known, and going to be known by the reality of Sayyidina Muhammad. Then Allah gives to us in the Qur'an, you're of a magnificent character. Means that when Allah wants to be known by this reality, He's giving us the hints of why He wants to be known by this reality. And one such great characteristic is you have a magnificent character. And the path is based on the character, path is based on the goodness and the good manners and we talked many times and we talked today that how we govern ourselves and govern our character and teach that to all the people around us. That to be of a loving nature, to have people encouraged to love you and wish to support you. That guidance is not by pressure and not by cursing, not by forcing, not by any type of external pressure upon people, but based on ishq and muhabbat. That by teaching by good example, by teaching through the goodness and the love of the Divinely Presence, the love within Sayyidina Muhammad and being an example of that love, people's hearts begin to open. If the heart of insan opens and people's hearts open, they can take the ray of rahmah, because from every good servant emits a rahmah, emits a grace, a divine grace that we're trying to reflect. So it means the one who took that path, learned that path is continuously trying to reflect divine grace upon humanity. And the only way that the people around them can achieve that grace is by opening their hearts. That when the situations are based on bad character, the hearts of people close. We said even in work sometimes people think they can try to motivate people by insulting them, degrading them, and somehow miraculously they feel that they're going to be motivated, which is madness. In a world that already is degrading and demoting and destroying people, the tariqah comes and teaches the way of Sayyidina Muhammad and the way of the heavens is to lead by example, by good character, by a loving nature, by caring and sincerity. As a result of this good character we gain Allah's satisfaction, we gain the satisfaction of Sayyidina Muhammad. This becomes our power source. If they're pleased with the character, they begin to send a faiz and a light and an emanation. As a result, when we keep that character to our family, children, community, people around us, their hearts open like flowers. And when the flower blooms, it absorbs the light of the sun, the love and the ishq and the nurturing nature of the sun. And as a result people draw near to you, people draw dear to you and close to you. That bond that's established is the bond that's needed for muraqabah. That's the bond that's needed for tafakkur and contemplation. It's not a bond through aql. You can't teach people different logics and different sciences and now expect that their hearts will connect with you. Means that the first level of understanding in this connection is this character of a loving nature. When we have this loving nature, when we have this loving example, the hearts of people bond and draw near. As a result of drawing near and looking, because we said the strongest bond is the bond of ishq, not the bond of aql and mentality, though he makes logical sense. It doesn't matter he makes logical sense. But when people feel that their heart can draw near to you, whatever you're teaching is flowing into their hearts because their heart already made the connection. Like you're trying to dock onto a station from a distance, you have to throw a line like an anchor. If that anchor catches, it reels in the ship onto the docking station. It's not the knowledges that catch people, it's the line that comes from the heart that locks on to somebody. When they lock on through their heart and they feel the loving and nurturing and kind nature of one whom is teaching, their hearts begin to bond. If the bond takes place and from a soul to soul the bond takes place, these ulum, these knowledges flow from heart to heart, not from mind to mind. Because when the heart connection is strong, the shaykh can talk at levels where the mind doesn't even understand what he's saying. And it's not necessary that in our lives when we connected and our hearts connected, whatever was taught to us was actually downloaded to us. Means they're saying something but they're downloading even more into the heart. And if it enters into the heart, burned into the heart, then the reality of the heart begins to blossom. And this is why Allah says, Qalb al-mu'min baytullah, that my house is not in your brain, my house is not on the outside but my house is inside. If you purify that heart, wash and perfect your heart, watch whom you give your heart to, and as a result with this vigilance, this love, this level of sincerity, and we talked the night before is then don't let haram into the heart. Not that we don't make forbiddens, that everybody makes mistakes, everybody has sins, our nature is to be sinful. But not to allow the negativity within the heart in which the heart becomes the abode of bad intentions, evil intentions. As a result that heart becomes Haramain when it forbids evilness to enter. When the heart becomes purified and clean and the good character emanates and resonates upon the person and the personality, means that they gain the love of Allah and the love of Sayyidina Muhammad. If Allah loves the servant and Prophet loves the servant, then all pious souls are attracted to that servant because of the loving nature and the emanation that entering and emitting from their reality. Means that everything we do is for this perfection of character. As a result we come into these holy nights and these are great acts of worshipness. When we teach that Allah has the immense love for Sayyidina Muhammad because He wanted to be known by the reality. He created this reality of Prophet to be known. Which when you meditate is very deep, that Allah hid Himself within the reality of the light of Sayyidina Muhammad, so that a seeker who seeks treasures would love Allah, say, I'm coming to the oneness of my Creator, and the Creator puts within the servant's heart, because this is only put by Allah, is that look to Sayyidina Muhammad, look to the Arabic messenger, the one whom brought the Qur'an, the one whom has all of these characteristics. And then many people have and will always seek out the reality of Prophet. And when they seek with good character and a good heart and sincerity, they're astonished at what they find. They find this immense ocean of generosity, this immense ocean of realities. They find all these beatific lights, beatific character, beatific nature, and this is Allah's treasures hidden within this reality. That every time we go towards the reality of Prophet we're finding the realities of Allah, that I'm a hidden treasure. Are you finding me in the reality of Muhammadun Rasulullah? When we love the holy hadith, we love Allah, because we're saying this is a hidden treasure of Allah. He's wanting to be known. So, did you like the hadith? Did you like the sunnah? Because when you love the sunnah and love the way of Prophet, what are you really saying? That we love Allah. He gave for us the best of fashion, He gave for us the best of examples, He gave for us the best of ways. As a result of the love of Prophet, it's the true love for Allah, because the seeker is finding the beloved in what they're seeking. And as a result of this love, awliya come into our lives and our lives to inspire us. You see how much power the holy sunnah has, because Allah's reality is hidden within it. He loves when you dress within this way. That's why He put the sunnah upon Prophet. It's all coming from Allah. He loves that you do these things, that you look this way, you act this way. Now comes to these holy souls and holy personalities. The one whom He loved as His companions, He loves when you love them, because you found those whom are near to Allah. When you love the family of Prophet you draw near to Allah. He gave them that status. He gave those souls that status of being a family and a blood and a light line to Sayyidina Muhammad. It all goes within that treasure, I'm a hidden treasure wanting to be known. Because as they go deeper, then there's deeper realities. They say they love Allah, how could they possibly have hurt and harmed Imam al-Husayn? So means this is why we left munafiq. We left the surah of munafiq to enter into these lights and these realities in which Allah is giving to us that I'm a hidden treasure wanting to be known. Every movement towards the reality of Muhammadun Rasulullah, are you knowing me? That when you come across the holy soul of Imam al-Husayn Allah asking us, are you knowing me? That I made his soul to be his grandson, I fashioned that, I blew into that spirit, I wrote the destiny of this child and what he would be. I put within all of its chivalry, all of its realities, a chivalrous character in which no creation could exhibit other than what Allah wrote for the amazing chivalry of Sayyidina Imam al-Husayn on what he was able to accomplish of the perfection of his holy faith. Means every time we love these holy souls and holy personalities, we're finding the love of Allah and going deeper into the love of Allah that you truly found me. You found me in the reality of Sayyidina Muhammad and anything related to Prophet from his holy companions to his holy book and to his holy family. Anything within them you are finding my treasures and my jewels. If you want to know chivalry and character, look to this community, look to Imam al-Husayn, look to Imam Abbas, look to Imam Zayn al-Abidin. Allah loaded this holy month with these amazing souls and the holy companions, each of them have their anniversaries and celebrations, all are an example of Allah's love and ishq, and He packed those secrets into these realities. Every time we honour them and love them, remember them, we're remembering Allah. And Allah says, don't leave my dhikr, don't leave my remembrance. What does that mean? On many levels and in infinite levels, rafa'na laka dhikrak, rafa'na laka dhikrak, in which Allah describes in Surah Al-Inshirah, which is the opening of the holy heart of Sayyidina Muhammad and rafa'na laka dhikrak means, have we not made your dhikr to be known? What dhikr Allah talking about? This is clearly about the reality of Muhammadun Rasulullah, that throughout the universes and the world of light the Muhammadan reality is known. Just this world of form, because they're blind they don't know that. Wa rafa'na laka dhikrak is that all the world of light knows how we have elevated your remembrance, your reality, and anything that has to do with your light, its reality, because it's a hidden treasure of Allah. That your holy family are known, their achievements are known, your companions and holy companions are known. The kitab that you brought is known, the deen that you brought is known. Wa rafa'na laka dhikrak, that all universe is coming into existence and going out of existence, they know the realities and the lights of Muhammadun Rasulullah, because Allah addressing His holy angels and those of His servants, that the angels and the servants they know the reality, and each of them given unique salawats, unique durood al-sharif, all making their praises, Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala ali Sayyidina, in different variations, because the durood al-sharif and the salawat is the praising upon Allah. We pray that Allah grant us this life in which everything that Prophet loved is a way for us to go deeper into the love of Allah. When we love what Prophet loved, we're going deeper into what Allah loves, and then pulling out immense treasures and realities in which Allah grants to us that, I'm happy, I'm satisfied with you, that you love them, you honour them, you respect them, and you honour me and you respect me. Because you found my lights, you found my treasures, you found these realities that I hid within these holy souls in these holy nights and holy days. We pray that Allah dress us, bless us and bless our communities and families inshaAllah. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifoon wa salaamun al mursaleen walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Bi hurmati Muhammad al-Mustafa wa basiri Surat al-Fatiha. As-salamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Shaykh Nurjan. Thank you for watching the video that you're watching. InshaAllah, if you're happy with the content and happy with these programs, please support the button below, the programs that we have for our orphanage repairs, our water well, Give the Gift of Life, our mobile food vans. We have now 5 vans: Vancouver, Chicago, Los Angeles, Pakistan. There's many programs that reach thousands of people and rescue foods and give those supplies to people in need. Your support is greatly appreciated. Also, be so kind as to leave loving comments and please share the stream. Every bit counts. As-salamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.